Hey there, Heather. Ho, there's Jeff Gooder Diamond. Welcome to another 2nd and 10 Champions League playoff format. We're in the semifinals. It's the 2015 Broncos against the 62 Packers, so lead off, and then it'll be the 98 Packers versus the 85 Bears. So we are going to play this game. Here we go. Green Bay is a narrow favorite. 2015 Broncos narrowly beat the 82 Redskins by field goal, and the 84 Niners, they had to score a last-second touchdown. So they have been in by only 4 points combined. The Packers crushed the 91 Redskins 31-18 by 13, and then 99 Rams actually gave them problems. 99 problems, but the Rams weren't going to hit me. So anyway, we're playing. It is raining. It is 77 Fahrenheit, so we're playing first in the afternoon. Tourney will kick off to Denver, and the ball is there at the 37. Brock Osweiler playing. I don't know what the heck's wrong with Peyton Manning. That's going to be a big mistake if Denver loses this one. Anyway, Ronnie Hillman will start in the backfield. Emmanuel Sanders, Demetrius Thomas, Benny Fowler will receive the ball. Owen Daniels tight end. Green Bay, offensively. For the Broncos, we've got Ryan Harris, Evan Mathis, Matt Paradis, Luis Vasquez, and Garcia coming in for Schofield. The defensive line for the Packers is Bill Quinlan, Henry Jordan, David Henner, and Willie Davis. Ray Nitschke, Dan Curry, Bill Forrester, your linebackers, and your defensive backs are Herb Adderley, Willie Wood, Hank Grimminger, and Jesse Whittington. And it's 3 yards for Hillman. 3rd and 7. First down. Nice catch by Whittington. Oh, sorry. Nice catch by Daniels. And it's 2 yards for CJ. 38. First down. Nice pass. And CJ Anderson gets it to the 41.
Flag on the play. False start. Offense.
Usually when you see false start, that's on the offense. First and 15. Who's that? CJ Anderson, 2 and 17. It's a first down. Ronnie Hillman runs the ball at the 30-yard run to the 18. 2nd and 4. 3rd and 4 coming up. Flag. That would have been a first down for Demetrius at the 5, but it's holding 10 yards, so it's not good. Denver fans are mad. Oh, first down. Nice catch by Demetrius Thomas. And for the 3rd time, Denver has converted on a 3rd down. At the 6. 3 yards. Demetrius is there, the guy who scored the winning touchdown. CJ Anderson stopped by Hanner. 3rd and goal. It's 4th and goal, and they're going for the 3 points because we need the 3 points. Smart move by Denver to take the points. That was a nice long possession. It ate up half the clock, but it's not for touchdown. The Red Pack. Bart Starr, the quarterback, man from Alabama. Jim Taylor and Elijah Pitts will run the ball. Paul Horning will be around soon, but remember, this is just start. Max McGee, Boyd Dowler, Ron Kramer trying to catch the ball. The offensive line for the Packers are Skronsky, Jerry Kramer, Jim Ringo. First and a first break. Defense, I believe, for Denver. Derek Wolf, Sylvester Williams, Malik Jackson, that played the 3-4. The linebackers are Danny Trevelyan, Fun Miller, DeMarcus Ware, and Brandon Allen Marshall. Chris Harris, TJ Ward, Darren Stewart, and Akeem Talib are your backfield. First play is first down by Dowler. 2nd and 10. 3rd and 10. Just can't get anything going, so the Broncos will get the ball back at their 29. It is 2nd and 10 now. And picked up by Adderley, and he gets to the 3-yard line. So Herb Adderley, right here. To the 3-yard line. And Jim Taylor, Malik Jackson saw that coming. 2 and G.
Live on the play.
Flag.
False start.
Offense.
Offense.
Outro. And touchdown Kramer. Ron Kramer scores for the Packers. Extra point is good. 7-3 Packers. As usual, we'll do the first and the fourth quarters. Denver gets well to the 44. Great job by Andre Caldwell. And a sack by Curry. And another sack. Willie Wood. Looks like Denver is going to be dead meat. 9-yard conversion for Brock Osweiler. Right in the semifinal. And the Packers will get the ball at their 32, so he'll quit. What's that? And it will be 3 yards to Taylor. And picked off by Darian Stewart. He gets it to the 47, so another interception. And fumble. Oh, Osweiler. Good news for him, he got the ball. And a sack by Nitschke. Osweiler is getting his butt handed him, his bell rung. Ring my bell, ring my bell. And it will be 4th and 1. Nice catch by Hillman. That's a 38. Well, third purgatory. Too long for a field goal, too short for a punt. I'll have to go for it. Oh. Offense. Well, that's going to be terrible. I think they were trying to get Green Bay to jump. But no one jumped. Remember with the ball at 18. Sorry for the Discord. So now we will have switched to the fourth quarter. So at the end of the third quarter, Green Bay's on the ball, 4th and 9. And it's 13-3. So Green Bay, not much has changed. And things haven't really changed. I mean, started Hornick has had a pair of field goals, so nothing is, we haven't missed anything. So 13-3 Green Bay. They're just playing defense, and Brock Osweiler is not helping matters. 2nd and 10. Third and 10.
Live on the play.
Flag.
Pass interference.
Defense.
Defense.
Yep.
First down.
First down at the Green Bay 45. Josiah McGee's. 3rd and 10. And it's first down. Emmanuel Sanders gets the first down. 2nd and 9. Denver. 3rd and 3. And 4th and 3. So it'll be a field goal by McManus.
Okay.
Yep. Try to do something, but nothing doing.
Live on the play.
Okay.
Flagrant face mask.
Defense.
Defense.
Well, Denver's losing the
First
ball.
down.
It looks like it's going to be the Packers. Now, let's not forget the 62 Packers actually were in a 3-way tie in their division at 2 and 4 and took 2nd place. Point differential is why they got to the Sweet 16 in the first place, and now they're on the way to the final. That would be amazing. 2nd and 10.
First down.
And it's a first down to Kramer. Kramer to the 43. Minus 4. Minus 35.
First down.
And first down to Max McKean. Second and 6. Third and 6. And the sack by DeMarcus Ware. They're going to punt the ball. I would go for a 48-yard field goal, but kickers in the 60s didn't really do that. So they're going to punt.
Flag on the play.
Oh.
Delay of game.
5 yards.
Offense.
They're going to just push it 5 more yards backwards. And the punt will be in the end zone. And it goes into the end zone. That is a touchback. Denver's down by 10. 5 yards to CJ. Third and 8. And it's 4th and 3. Denver will punt. I'm actually surprised they'll punt. Fumble. Oh. Cement caught the ball. I think Denver's trying to play defense. I don't know if that was a good idea. And Von Miller, Steph's money. Third and 6.
Flag on the play.
Flag.
12 men on the field.
Defense.
Offense.
Ooh, can't do that. It's 5 extra yards. Nobody should call timeout.
Timeout defense.
4th and 3, they'll call timeout to get the ball before the 2-minute warning. And we'll be down at the 9. Great job by Dowler with the punt. So Denver is down by 10. They have 2 timeouts and 2:32. Incomplete. 39. And we're 4th and 2, and Denver's going to punt. I don't know why they're punting. I think they're just basically saying that we just can't get anything going. And Green Bay's defense. Bad move. I would have at least tried.
Flag on the play.
Like,
False start.
Offense. Green Bay's just playing with them. And Denver only won their 2 games by a combined 4 points.
Timeout defense.
So, in a sense, they got the ball. Defense. Offense. 11 yards. Penalties declined, so it's 4th and 6. Green Bay will punt. I just don't think Denver had a... I just don't think Osweiler is confident. Offense. Offensive holding. It would be before the interception, and Willie Wood has just iced it for Green Bay, and the 62 Packers are going to the final. Now the 62 Packers win the NFL title. The 2015 Broncos shocked the world by taking down Carolina in the Super Bowl 50. And Green Bay is in the final. Ray Nitschke, the hero. Look at the total net yards. 173, 149. Pathetic. But Denver, 6 turnovers. That's why you lose the game. So let's just take a look at the box score. Osweiler, 19 for 36, 129. Not 1, not 2, but 6 interceptions. That's why you lose. Bart Starr, 12 for 21, 112. Touchdown and 2 interceptions. But yeah, 1 touchdown. Great defensive battle. I want to look at the defense for the Packers. 2 picks by Adderley, 1 by Nitschke, Wood, Whittington, and Quinlan. What the hell was wrong with Peyton Manning? Well, that cost him dearly. Now, let's see if Denver can get somebody in the final. They'll take on the boss. It's a pick'em. 98 Broncos beat the 32 Bears in double overtime. They narrowly escaped the 1950 Browns. The 85 Bears took care of the 68 Colts, 27-14, and then the 52 Lions, 27-20. So, it's been some close games. And nice job by Vaughn Hebron to run the ball to the Bears' 47-yard line. Bobby Brister is in at quarterback. So John Elway's hurt. So Denver's again putting their back at quarterback. So Elway's hurt. So Denver's got some issues. Derek Louisville, running back. Rod Smith, Ed McCaffrey, Willie Green, your 3 wide receivers. Shannon Sharp, tight end. Offensive line, you have Tony Jones, Dan Neal, Tom Nalen, Mark Schleif, and Harry Swain. The Bears' defensive line is Richard Dent, William Perry, Stephen Beck, Dan Hampton, Wilbur Marshall, Mike Singletary, Otis Wilson, your linebackers, Mike Richardson, Dave Durson, Gary Fenchek, and Leslie Frazier, your defensive backs. 2nd and 8. And it's Corral. First down, Shannon Sharp to the 4-yard line. Trying to get these guys early. And Terrell is going to get a couple yards. And they go for a pass to Willie Green, but Singletary says no way. And they go for a pass again, 4th and goal. So Denver will go for the field goal. Should have ran it up the middle. The Bears were waiting for that, I guess. So the Broncos put up 3 on the board. The Bears, nice job by Dennis Gentry to run the ball. So the return game might work for the other side. Steve Fuller is in at quarterback. Oy. Jim McMahon's hurt. We were supposed to see 4-star quarterbacks. Peyton Manning, John Elway, Bart Stark, and Jim McMahon. We've only seen one of them. Something's afoot. But yeah, Walter Payton and Thomas Sanders in the backfield. Willie Gultz, Ennis McKinnon, and Emery Moorhead, your receivers. I don't take it seriously. I don't think so. Keith Van Horn, Mark Bortz, Jay Hilgenberg, Tom Fair, and Jim Colbert, your offensive line. Defensively, the Broncos have Tenefusa, Keith Traylor, Trevor Price, and Neil Smith. Their linebackers are Bill Romanowski, John Mobley, and Jazz. Defensive backs, Darian Gordon, Eric Brown, T. Van Whiter, Ray Crockett. First pick for Fuller is a touchdown, Willie Gault. He's a speedster. It's a speedster. Well, that's 7 on the board. 1 play, 1 district. Denver will get the ball at their 25-yard line.
Flag on the play.
First play is
false start.
Offense.
Offense.
Usually when they say false start, it's on the offense. It's only when they say encroachment or something. I don't know what they say for the defense as well. 4 yards. 27. It'll be 4th and 4. They'll have to punt. The Bears will get the ball at the 24. So let's see what happens here. 2nd and 7. 3rd and 2. First down, Thomas Sanders. I'm still fighting, but first down is a first down. 2 yards. 3rd and 1, so now Walter's done something. Oh, a sack. Neil Smith saw him. They went for the pass. And it'll be a punt for the Bears. And Gary Gordon gets it to the 32. 2nd and 10.
First down.
First down by Sharp. Second and 10. Third and 10.
First down.
And first down, Shannon Sharp. Well, we know one finalist. It's the 62 Packers. Will we see a good old-fashioned Packers-Bears game? Or will we see a Broncos-Packers game? With the Broncos, the wrong Broncos, the 98 Broncos this time being the Denver team in the Super Bowl, not the 97 team. And it's a sack by the Fridge. That's going to hurt when you get sacked by Fridge. 3rd and 6. Here we go.
First down.
First down, defensive. Defensive. Second and 10. 5. And it's a 4th and 5, and Elam goes for a 49-yard field goal. He's a good field goal kicker. That's why. Makes it 7-6. And it is a 30-yard play by Gentry. 38 seconds left in the first quarter. 7 yards by Sui. So now we go to the second quarter. Normally we don't do second quarter plays, but because this is a continuation of possession, we'll still do it. 3rd and 1. Can they get the first down? The answer is no. Peyton gets stuffed by Marvin Washington. And so Buford must punt, and Denver is stuck at the 10. Nice job by Buford. So let's go to the end of the third quarter. It'll be a punt for Denver, and what a game. 22-21 Denver. Let's look at the box score. So we lost the left, we have a 7-6 Bears. Fuller touchdown to Emery Moorhead made it 14-6. Fuller touchdown run 21-6 Bears, and it looked like they were running away with it. Elam kicked the field goal, the time left. Brister to Rod Smith. They went for the extra point. And then Brister passed to McCaffrey for a touchdown. But they went for 2 and missed. So let's see what Denver can do here. The Bears are only down by 1. This could be a classic. Here we go. 2nd and 6. 3rd and 6.
First down.
First down, Reitman. So he does his job. Does he release? And fumble! Romanowski forces the fumble, and Cadrez gets the ball for the Broncos. Second and 8. Third and 4. Nope. They tried to go for a pass. So they'll punt, and the Bears will be stuck at their 6. Nice job by Ruin. First play is 9 yards by Walter Payton, so he gets them over the zone shadows. First down. Nope. They wait for pass. There's the first down. On the ground, not 1 yard. First down, McKinnon. So nice play by McKinnon. And it's a loss. Sanders was running to the Wilson. And nope, 3rd and 1 after 24. So probably right and left. Flag. Defense. Well, that's going to add more fuel to the fire for the Bears. Now they're at the 11. It's much my time now. The Bears are like, yes. 6 yards by Walter. 3rd and 2. And touchdown, Calvin Thomas. That's a name you don't recognize, but touchdown Bears. He played 94 yards. Detroit convert is missed. So Fuller tried to pass and he missed. So no 2-point convert. The Broncos will get the 20-yard line. 5:50 left. We're down by 5. 3 yards to TD.
First down.
First down, short. Can't keep the field goal because they might not have time to get the ball back. 5 yards for Brister. Third and 5.
First down.
First down by McCaffrey to the 36. Incomplete, 7 and 10. And first down by Brister to the 23. Second and 10. And it's picked by Leslie Frazier. Brister tried to throw it, but deflected, and the Bears defense have come up with the ball. 2-minute warning, and the Bears hold on.
Timeout defense.
3rd and 6.
Timeout defense.
And a sack by Price. That's going to save a timeout for Denver, and they'll get the ball back. And oh my gosh, Clifford with a good punt, but Darian Gordon got it to the 26-yard line. Field goal does not do anything. They need a touchdown. 9 yards by McCaffrey. 3rd and 1. And first down. And they'll call their last timeout. They could have spiked the ball. They should have spiked the ball. Incomplete. Rod Smith was trying to get the ball. And it will be out of bounds, so it's 3rd and 7. So Terrell needs something. Yep, 4th and 7. Trying to get it to Sharp. Gotta be Brister. Deep breaths. Incomplete, and the Bears are going to survive, and it's going to be Bears-Packers in the final, like it should be. The purists got 2 original NFL franchises. And as close as Denver was, it just wasn't enough. 27-22, Bobby Brister, the MVP of this game, 316 yards passing. But in the end, the Bears survived 27-22. Great job by the Broncos, but the Bears defense just had it, and Denver did not do their job. 27-22. Steve Fuller, 7 for 16, 184 with 2 touchdowns. That's pretty good, though. Shannon Sharp, 139 yards receiving. Great job. Brister, 24 for 47, 316. He knew he had to throw the ball. 2 touchdowns and a pick. But the Bears survived thanks to the 4th quarter touchdown by Calvin Thomas. Now we got to the final. It's the Bears, it's the Packers. And the Packers are given the home field advantage. I don't know why. Doesn't matter. The betting line has Green Bay to pull this one off. The team from the pre-Super Bowl days against the team that's one of the best Super Bowl teams of all time. The Bears have won by a combined 25 points. The Packers have won by a combined of 20. Is that right? 25-25. The Bears won by 13, by 7, 20-25. And the Packers 13-2. Holy crow. These guys have won by 25 points combined. Plus 25 in their 3 games. Both of them. No wonder. Well, the toss. First kick of the ball. We head to Chicago. And a great job by Dennis Gentry. Getting 56 yards. So they're at the 40. And yes, Jim McMahon's back at quarterback. Thank goodness for that for the Bears, even though that, Steve Fuller did an admirable job. Walter Payton, Matt Suyu. The running backs, Willie Galt, Ken Mangrum, and Tim Reitman will try to catch the ball's offensive line. Is Van Horn, Boards, Hildeman, Darren Covert. The Packers defensive line, Quinlan Jordan, Andrew Davis, Mitch D. Curry, Forrester, your linebackers, Adderley Wood, Gramager, and Wilmington, your defensive backs. Here we go. First wave for the Bears, incomplete. Trying to pass it to Tim Reitman. Payton gets 7 yards. Should be. And first down, Walter Payton. Well, this guy is still good. 8 years after he was drafted. 10 years, sorry. And 2nd and 1. Got some extra yards, but, you know, it's up the middle. Don't give it to Peyton. First down to Sumi. Like I said, they were expecting Peyton, so Sumi gets it to the 8. And Peyton will get 5 yards. Second and goal. Run the ball. Sumi, ooh. But stopped by the Packers. 3 and 3. And touchdown, Willie Galt. 50 to Peyton, and Willie Galt gets it in touchdown Bears to start off with. So the 85 Bears strike first, 7 points on the board. The good news is Green Bay hasn't received the ball yet, so it's their first possession, and Bart Starr will get the ball off the 34. Jim Taylor and Elijah Pitts will run the ball. Max McGee, Boyd Dowler, and Ron Kramer will receive the ball. The offensive line is Skoronowski, Kramer, Ringo, Thurston, and Gregg. Bears defensive line, Dent, Perry, McMichael, Hampton. All great guys. Hampton. I forgot to yell "Soo-wee" for Dan Hampton because he was a Razorback. Wilbur Marshall, Mike Singletary, Otis Wilson, your linebackers. Richardson, Durison, Fenchek, and Fleischer, your defensive backs. And 9 yards to Jim Taylor. And first down, Taylor. One yard by Jim Taylor. Tyron Keys was there. Taylor makes it 3rd and 3. Surprised her to keep running the ball with him. First down, Elijah Pitts. So he gets to the 44. First down, Max McGee. 16 yards on the end around. The end around, too. I know that's not the song, but whatever. Does him a geese. It's 3rd and 11. And it will be 9 yards by Starr. He will be stopped. And Jerry Kramer will go for 37-yard field goal, which he gets. So they need 3 points on the board. And they get 3. That's not a touchdown song. I'm not playing that song. The Bears will get the ball at the 9. Great job by Jerry Kramer with the kick. First down. What a play by Dennis McKinnon to get it to the 48 of the Packers. Does he have inside? Flag. Uh-oh. That's why Mangrum got the first down. You can't do that. Above the waist. Block from behind. But they get the first down. Nice job by Peyton to get the first down. All right. 2 yards by McMahon.
First down.
First down by McMahon. He's trying to run the ball. First down by Galt. Getting into the 2-yard line. Willie Galt is threatening. And nope. Peyton gets stuffed. Second and goal out to 3. And Quinlan drops him 3rd and 5. The line stand didn't work. Touchdown, Emery Moorhead. So they did that job. Looking good for the Bears. 14 to 3. Well, we'll just make sure that you guys see the 4th quarter. And it'll be 4th and 1. And the Bears had a 14-3 lead. Now it's 17-14 Packers. So the Packers have come from behind. Last night it was 14-3. Late in the second quarter, Starr passed to Jim Taylor for a touchdown. And in the 3rd quarter, Starr to Ron Kramer for a touchdown. 17-14 Pack. Punt. And Green Bay will get the ball at the 15-yard line. So the Packers up by 3. And, oh man, Courtney got hit hard by McMichael, and Dan Hampton runs it in for a Thumbleruski, and the Bears have the lead. So-woo, so-woo, so-woo. Extra point, come on. That's what the Bears defense will do to you. They'll fuck you up. And the Packers get the ball at the 14-yard line. And a tip away by Durson. 3rd and 6. Sacked by Wilbur Marshall, and the defense does it again. The Bears will get the ball at the 46-yard line, so hopefully they're trying to ice the game. And incomplete. 2nd and 10. First down to McMahon. He runs the ball. Second and 4 for the Bears. First down to Moorhead. So only Moorhead does his job. Flag. Flipping on the offense. Can't do that. I just can't. That's 10 yards. Second and 17. And 6 yards, 31. And 8 yards there. So Butler will try a 40-yard field goal to make it a 7-point game. 7. So now it's a touchdown difference. Green Bay needs a touchdown to tie. Ball's at the 40 because the ball goes out of bounds. Butler says, shit. Yes. And it's tipped. It was off Boyd Deller's hands, and Gary Fenchek tipped it again. Hampton stops Horning from running the ball for now. First down by McGee.
Flag on the play.
Flag.
False start.
Offense?
Offense.
Yep. First start by the offense. So you can't do that. That's 5 yards that you really need it. Not to give up. 1 yard. It's a deflection by Fenchek. 3rd and 14. And a sack by Otis Wilson, that Bears defense. The Packers will punt, and the Bears will get the ball at their 20-yard line. It was a touchback. Nice job by Dowler. That was a good punt. 5 yards to Suey. Incomplete. 3rd and 5.
Defense.
Defense calls timeout because it's 4th down. So the 2 timeouts, 2:51. They're down by a touchdown. Touchdown will do. 7 yards.
First down.
First down by Dello. Second and 9. Now it's a 2-minute warning where the clock play really works out. And short, 31. Tom Moore got the ball. Now, you probably give it to the fullback.
First down.
Tom Moore, oh, they go for a pass to Tom Moore to the 42. And Jose McGinnis. 3rd and 3. And a sack by C. McMichael. Now Green Bay's down to 1 timeout, a minute 2, and if they don't get the first down, I think this is it. They do! Max McGee to the 7. They still have the timeout. Max McGee makes the play, and the Bears are like, we were so close.
Timeout.
By William Perry with the sack, it's 2nd and goal at the 15. Incomplete. Durson saw that coming from Kramer. 4th and goal. This is it. This could be the tournament right here. It is! Kent Taylor Taylor knocks the ball down, and the 85 Bears, everyone thought was the greatest team in NFL history. Well, they've cemented it with this tournament victory. But give all the credit to the 62 Packers. They were 2-4 in their round robin stuff. They were tied for second. They got it on point differential, and the Packers got 3 key wins on their way to the final. No one expected that. And the Chicago Bears are the champion. Bart Starr is the MVP despite the loss, but the Chicago Bears, the defense, did what they had to do. That's why they're the best around. If you look at the stats, the Bears, well, the Packers had the passing. They only took 1 penalty. But yeah, the Bears just basically had everything. Total net yards, return yards, possession, time. Bart Starr was the MVP, but yet the Bears win 24-17. What a game. What a tournament for the Chicago Bears. What a win. So the Chicago Bears, McMahon, 12 for 19, 185, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Bart Starr, 18 for 33, 272, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Rushing yardage, Payton almost got to 100 yards. Taylor was the leading rusher for Green Bay with 48 yards. Of course, McMahon to goal for a touchdown to start the game. Kramer kicked a field goal, 7-3. McMahon touchdown to Moorhead, made it 14-3. Starr to Taylor, made it 14-10. Packers had a 17-14 lead after 3 quarters after Starr passed to Kramer. Then Hampton on a fumble return made it 21-17. And then Butler with a field goal, 24-17. And the Packers had the first and goal on a key play to McGee, but they missed out on the butt end. What a win. Defensively, Taylor with the only interception for the Bears. Great defense. Look at the sacks. 5 sacks on Mr. Starr. Wilson, Wachter, Wilbur Marshall, McMichael, and Perry all with sacks. 7 tackles for Wilson. Too bad you can't do that. Special teams for the Bears. Gentry got 3 points. Only 2 punt returns. Butler, 1 for 2 on field goals. Buford, 45 yards there. Team stats. See all that. What does Big Cat do? Oh, okay, that gives that one. Oh, in-game injuries, unavailable. Oh, players who are unavailable. Ah, okay. You see that? Defensively, Greminger had the only interception for Green Bay. No sacks. The Bears' offensive line allowed no sacks. Greminger got 9 tackles. More entirely kick off the return. Kramer 1 for 1 for field goals, 2 for 2 extra points. Dowler 43 yards there. Drives, you see the drives. The drives for the Bears and the Packers. Play-by-play. Write-up. We're not doing a write-up. So the Chicago Bears are your champions. Let's take a look at some stats. Points per game, the Bears 26.3 points per game. They were number 1. Green Bay was not top 5. That's unusual. Touchdowns, Chicago scored 13, Green Bay 9. I know that's different. The 82, yeah. Pass yards per game. Kansas City with Mahomes, 371 yards. I think that was just the one game. They couldn't pass the ball. Rush yards per game, the 85 Bears per third behind the 45 Rams and the 32 Bears. Yeah. I want an individual. Okay, so passing yards. Bart Starr, 789 yards. McMahon had 570, but he didn't play in the semifinal. He was hurt. So, he couldn't do that. Passer rating, Montana had the best at 113.7. Pass completions, Rippon, 70.4. McMahon was 5th for 59%. Starr was less than 59%. I'm actually shocked. Passing touchdowns, McMahon with 8. Starr with 7. Starr got sacked 16 times, including 5 in the finals. Rushing yards, Payton snake past Jim Taylor for the rushing thing over Terrell Davis. Rushing touchdowns, only Bronco Nagurski, Terrell Davis, and Roger Craig scored multiple running touchdowns. That was weird. Receiving yards, Rod Smith of the 98 Broncos were first. Ron Kramer third at 236, and Willie Gold fourth at 210. Receiving touchdowns, Kramer with 5, Willie Gold with 3, so Ron Kramer won that in a sense. Defensively, Interceptions. Herb Adderley with 4 for the 62 Packers. Ken Taylor had 3 for the 85 Bears. Nice. Pick sixes, only Glenn Dresden did that. Sacks. DeMarcus Ware, the 2015 Broncos with 5. Otis Wilson had 4 for the 85 Bears. The only guy with at least 4. Defensively, tackles. Greminger was first with 28 tackles. Defense and stuffing. Melly Jackson 5. Hurry. Pass deflections. Getting Gary Fanchek and Leslie Frazier, both of the 85 Bears with 6 of them. Forced fumbles. Bill Romanowski forced 3 of them. And the special teams field goals. Elam with 6 field goals for the 98 Packers. The Broncos. Butler made 5 field goals. Jerry Kramer made 4. Field goal percentage, a lot of them extra points. Butler made 12, double of that Horning. Punting, well, net average, Bob Waterfield was number 1. Kickoff return for yards, Gentry number 1 over Von Hebron in yards. Kickoff returns, no kickoff return for a touchdown. Punt return for touchdown, Hakeem was the only one. Punt return, yardage, Darian Gordon, 107. Surprised the Bears and Packers didn't do that. Well, anyway, that doesn't matter. All right, so the 1985 Chicago Bears, best offense in points, total yards, and running yards. Passing yards, they were second. I think the Packers beat them, but yeah, they technically won 3 games on the road. They hosted the 98 Bears. It was a close one. 68 Colts, they won by 13. 52 Lions gave them the scare, but they won by 7. 98 Broncos, they won by 5. It was close. And the 62 Packers gave them a scare, but they won the title. So, yeah, you see the Bears with their stats and all that. Doing quite well. Offensively, the passer of Fuller had to come in for 1 game. McMahon did okay. Passing yards, rushing yards, and all that. Defensively, yeah, 8 interceptions by the 85 Bears, and 3 of them by Kenny Taylor. You never would have guessed that, would you? No, I don't think so. Sacks, they had 17 sacks on the season, so that was pretty good. 17 sacks, their opponents only had 4. Special teams, Butler 5 for 6 on field goals, 12 for 12 on extra points. Maury Buford did decently at punting. Kickoff returns was against Gentry, all that. So scoring, well, Butler put up 27 points. It was 105-73 for the Bears in passing. Butler 27 points, Galt 18. Moore had 12 points. Yeah, because, you know, the touchdowns and all that. But, yeah. So, yeah, you see that. Walter Payton, Richard Dent. See how they did it? That's the Colts. They were up in the 3rd quarter. They didn't trail against the Colts. The Lions gave them a bit of a fright, especially in the 4th quarter. After 3 quarters against the 52 Lions, they were tied. The 98 Broncos game, they had to score a late touchdown to beat those guys. And then the Packers, they were actually down at the 3rd quarter. So 3 times they were down in the 3rd quarter after 3 quarters, and then they ended up winning the game. Now let's look at the 60. Let's look at the 62 Packers, how they did. They beat Washington at Washington 31-18. The 91 Washington team, they looked pretty good. And then the 99 Rams gave them they narrowly escaped. The 99 Rams gave them a problem. I don't know if that game, what was the final points? 23-21. Oh, Hakeem the Warner, and then they went for the onside kick and missed. Okay. The Broncos, it was a 13-3 defensive effort, but they lost 24-17 this one. Summary for them. They were second in points, total yards, and rushing yards, 3rd in passing yards. Denver beat them. One of the Denver teams. Statistics-wise, team-wise, you see their stats. Offensively, Bart Starr started all the games, 7 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Jim Taylor, the runner. Max McGee, the pass receiver. Defense looks pretty good. They had 16 sacks, but they gave up 16 sacks. 12 interceptions by Green Bay, including 4 by Herb Adderley. Special teams, Jerry Kramer and Paul Horning decided to split the kicking duties. Kramer 4 for 4 on field goals. Horning 3 for 4 on field goals. But Horning made more extra points, 6 of them. Floyd Dowler was the punter. Tom Moore was the kickoff guy. Willie Wood for punt returns, scoring wise. That's how you did it. That's how everyone did it. Ron Kramer with 5 touchdowns. So that's it. That's the tournament. The 1985 Chicago Bears are your champions. Everyone figured they would be. The 62 Packers, not a good round robin, but they did it. But anyway, that's all I've got for this tournament. Stay tuned because when I pick up 2nd and 10 again, it will be season by season to make up a Champions League that way to make it more cool. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. I do.